Airbnb doesn't count a business, right? We have good reviews.
How much do you make per year from your Airbnb business?
It depends. Some years 60K,
How about like in 2023, how much did you make?
last year 40K.
Maybe there's some value to it. Maybe it's worth 20K or 30K that account. I don't know. We could try to get it valued by a CPA and that you transfer that Airbnb account to the US as part of your business. When would you like to move to the US?
Yeah, within 3 months, 6 months.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a time frame that we can help with. How old's your son?
He's early 30s.
Early 30s. Okay. And he wants to come too?
We always want to do our own business. I was always want to go to States. So now I have a chance. I made some friends there. I actually look at a franchise called for sushi. I forgot. It's Hawaii sushi bowl.
Oh, okay. Where would you like to live? Are you thinking New England?
At that time, I thought so, but now actually I like New York City very much.
Okay, cool.
But I know there are high tax.
And yeah, you have to earn a lot from the small business. So it's possible, but I would say you'd have to have some significant savings to sustain yourself for the first year or two as the business gets going.
Yeah, I watched a lot of your videos since last year because I was in the beginning looking for a franchise. I actually contact with a couple of them, but it didn't work. They need a big investment. I
Sure. How much are you willing to invest?
under 150,000.
Okay. For Canadians, 80K, 100K does the trick.
Okay.
Now, there's 145 options that we've identified that are eligible for the E2 visa. And it's anything from cleaning services, lawn, frozen desserts, senior care, real estate property management, mosquito control, fitness type concepts. So there's a lot of options that we could look at on your behalf.
If we want to start our own business,
We can help you with that for sure. Yeah. We charge the same amount, whether you're starting your own business or buying a franchise business. And that includes everything: getting the business open, tax ID, business bank account, business plan for the E2 visa, as well as the lawyer fee. And we do a money back guarantee. So if you don't get the E2 visa upon a second attempt, we refund you the fee.
okay. Recently, it seems the investment amount lower than before, than last year.
I've been getting approvals with 80K invested from Canada.
Okay. I watched your video recently. You talked with that's another Chinese lady.
So she has a business that she's most likely going to transfer the assets to the United States, and she doesn't have to do investment, or maybe minimal investment. But for you, you don't have a business right now in Canada that we can transfer. We've had clients in the past that like have an e-commerce business and they buy a bunch of inventory. So if you have that, we could definitely, look at that for you.
Oh no, Airbnb doesn't count a business, right? We listed on Airbnb and Booking.com this year. Only this year, a friend introduced us. We have good reviews.
How much do you make per year from your Airbnb business?
It depends. Some years 60K. During the COVID, we took off our listing, so didn't do much that couple of years.
How about like in 2023, how much did you make?
2023 is last year, 40K.
So, maybe there's some value to it. Maybe it's worth 20K or 30K that account. I don't know. We could try to get it valued by a CPA and that you transfer that Airbnb account to the US as part of your business.
Yeah, so for us, what do you think is good for us to do? Yeah, before I started a bookkeeping and the tax preparation firm, so I can do the accounting part, my son can do the translation part. So now it seems real estate rental, short-term rental, because my son did the Airbnb with me, we can do together.
Yeah, we can look at if you want to, for the same price, we can evaluate franchises as well as look at just doing your own independent one. So we're happy to do whatever is best for you.
Because my son is over 21 years old, they said he come along, he should be as a key employee or manager.
Employee, or maybe he owns, 50% of the business. We generally want to see the key employee after you have at least 5 employees in the business. And it should be, something related to what he does. So we have to document that he has experience with that. If we can show that he helped you with the short-term rentals and document that, there might be a case.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're happy to help you. In the first 6 weeks, we can see if the franchising is the best path or your own independent startup. And then in parallel, we'll start collecting the documentation and getting everything set up. But I'm confident within 3 to 6 months, you would have invested in your business, started your business, and have the E2 visa in your hands.
Sounds good. Oh, you will find a lawyer, attorney for us.
Yeah, yeah. And we have our own in-house one as well. So we'll have 2 attorneys working on your case.
Oh, okay. Last year, yeah, I watched a lot of your videos. They are helpful.
All right.
I wasn't sure you have Chinese clients, but
We've had a lot of Chinese clients. Chinese and also Chinese descent, like dual nationals like yourself, like probably 100.
okay. Being in Toronto over 20 years, that's too long. We want to move to a new place to see the new life there, to experience a new, yeah. I'm almost retired, but I want to move to States to run a small business. Yeah.
Well, what else do you need for us to get comfortable so we can start working together?
Actually, I booked flight tickets to go to the States. I want to have a look place. I don't know if I'm a visitor, right? I'm Canadian citizen. I'm a visitor now. If I move to States, open buy a small business as a visitor, probably that's illegal, right?
It's delicate. Yeah, I mean, ideally you would be a client before you start doing that type of stuff. But if you are a client, we'll make sure that you do it in a compliant, legal fashion.
Yeah, so how about my car? I got a car 2 years ago. I spent 30,000. Does that count for equipment or something?
Depends if you have a property management business and you need a car to visit different properties, then yeah, we'll make a case for it to be included.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I watched a lot of your videos, and yeah, I know many things about the franchise. If that doesn't work, we can create our own.
We're fine looking at the franchises, and after 6 weeks, if it doesn't make sense, then we'll pivot to your own startup.
Okay. The franchise fee is high. I know it.
That's why we have to make sure it's worth it. So, like, if you don't think it's worth it, talking to a franchisor, some franchisors help with lead generation, help you get the contracts, help deal with vendors. So, we will work together to see if you think it's worth it. If you think it's worth it, you proceed. If you don't think it's worth it, you do your own startup.
Okay.
I think with your profile, maybe it makes sense more stick to real estate, and that's where your true interest is, and we can focus on that. But we can also open up to some other franchise opportunities as well.
We want like a small, we start, yeah, from small. If it's good business, yeah, we will see in the future.
Awesome. Well, do you want me to send you the contract and we can get started? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I will think about it, and then yeah.
I'll send you some information in the interim. All right.
How about we just start our own business, like a property management? How about that?
Sure. You tell us and we'll document it. But we're not going to do the research for you. If you're doing your own business, we're going to get you the E2 visa and get the business open. We're not going to, tell you how to run your business. Our services are to get you the visa. If you want to start your own business, we'll open up the company, we'll get the tax ID, business bank account. We'll do the business plan for E2 visa purposes to present to the consulate officer. But we're not formulating, deal with this vendor, or we think you should market with Google Ads. We're not helping with that type of stuff. I'll send you these links, and then if we can be of help, let me know. And the next step would be sending you a contract for the full service or the limited service should you want us to evaluate franchises.
If we start our own property management and staging company, it will get approved, right?
I'm confident that we can structure it properly for you to get it approved.
Okay, and then we invest like 80K to.
Once you engage us, we'll come up with a very tight strategy for you to get approved with that type of business, leveraging what has worked for our prior clients.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, just do our own property management. And then you help us set up the company, write the business plan.
Perfect. So let's do it. I'll send you some links and then just let us know when you're ready for the contract. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.